All right, so today we're going to blind ryes, and specifically what I was wanting to do is blind against the new Dettling that came out last week at Spillway, because there's a lot of talk about the price point of this bottle, the age statement on it, and how it relates to some of the heavy hitters that are out on the market. So we've got a few here today that we want to talk to you about. Stick around. All right, guys, so welcome back to Brutally Honest Bourbon. Today we're going to blind a couple heavy hitter ryes against the Dettling Rye that I've been waiting on for about 6 or 7 years to come out. Was very excited to get it, and I absolutely love it. But Brandon, there was a lot of turmoil, if you will, over the price point of the Dettling. Dettling, when he started years ago, most of his bottles were 80, 90 bucks for his cask strength stuff, but we were drinking 30, 40-month-old stuff.
Right.
That has progressed. This is a 6-year, the 82 month that come out. Both of those were $250 because they're limited releases, they're special releases. He's only got 6 barrels of the rye, and I went and tried every one of them, and they are phenomenal. 6 years was a sweet spot for them. I'm excited about it. I feel like it's going to do really well in the blind against these. But I'm really interested in this Nashville barrel that you brought because I've not seen that bottle before, and I don't know anything about what's going on with it.
That's an old one. That's a OG squat bottle. They don't make those anymore. And supposedly, I've never had this bottle. This is a fresh crack. But supposedly it's one of the top ryes that NBC's released. So
they release some bangers.
They do. So I'm pretty interested to see how it compares.
Me too. And we're going up there tomorrow, so I'm pretty interested to get up there and try some other stuff. But I probably don't have to go all the way to Nashville to try most of Nashville Barrel stuff, do I?
No.
Just run over to Birmingham.
You don't just come over to my place. I've got quite a few open, so
well, cool.
I'm a huge fan of theirs. But they're putting out incredible stuff. But this Dettling is special, and like you said about the price point, I was skeptical at first. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, $250 for a 6-year rye, and I get it, it's Alabama heat versus Kentucky, but that's steep. But at the same time, once you try it, I'm like, it's pretty daggum good. And I was like, and then he was like, let's do a rye day. I was like, let's do it. And so I said, we'll try some heavy hitters against it and see where it comes in.
And the funny thing is, Seth and I were talking the other day about this and age statements and such, and I was like, man, I almost think that we could just do away with labels, do away with age statements, pour the freaking whiskey in the glass, and just tell me if you like it. Tell me what the price point is on it, and I'll tell you if I'm willing to pay that for it.
Yep.
Because really and truly, the Southern whiskeys are aged more rapidly, and I think that they are comparable to some of the older age statements out of Kentucky and Indiana.
Yep.
But funny enough, and I think Seth, if you see this video, I think you'll like the fact, but Seth has really grown to love Michter's Barrel Strength Rye.
Really?
Yeah, I took him one the other day. He had some, went crazy over it, and he's like, man, how do I find this bottle? He's not one to go shopping around, and hit me up a couple days later, said, hey, I ran across one in the store, price point was through the roof. I was like, Seth, just let me find one for you, I got you.
Right.
But that's kind of like a daily pour for me, not the toasted, so we're going up a little bit here, Seth. But when Seth and I did before...
He'll have to get him one now.
Yeah, he'll want one for sure. Hopefully it don't beat his. But
if it does, your product's still good.
Yeah, absolutely. But the toasted is one that I love. It is expensive on secondary. It's harder to get, but it's one that I've just freaking love. But that barrel strength rye, man, for $150,
you can't beat
all
it.
day long.
Yep.
It's good stuff. So Seth's rye, just so you know, if you guys are Dettling fans, his mash bill on the bourbon is corn, rye, oats, and a trio of malted grains, no barley. The rye is really just a flip on the rye and the corn, so
really?
it would be a high corn rye if there was a such thing.
Okay.
So it is very reminiscent to the bourbon. There's a lot of those same characteristics, but I feel like they take a backseat to some of the more bright fruits that come out of that.
Gotcha.
The twice barreled is something that I was really shocked at. The first time I had that thing is fantastic.
Tastes like candy to me.
Yes, it's delicious. I've only had Michter's 10 one time. It's a 94 proof, so a little lackluster. compared to the barrel strength rye.
Right.
I was like, man, I would prefer the barrel strength over that, just given the proof point.
Right. So we're gonna find out today.
So Dettling's right at 108. Then you're around what, 109 or so on the Michters? Yeah, 109 on the Michters. You're 94 here, so maybe a little bit of a disadvantage. Right at 100 on this one.
114
and
here.
114.
I
So
think it's 114.78.
So we're as relative as we can be on proof, and I think we're as relative as we can be on age, because there again, the 6-year Dettling, I believe it punches up to some of these 10-year, 7, 8-year whiskeys that are out there in Indiana and Kentucky. So I'm not real sure what the age statement is on these toasted.
I don't know.
Obviously, it's sub 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So, and there again, I don't know about this as well.
I would assume 6, 7. I don't know if Jack puts out anything younger than that, do they?
I don't think so.
So that's
So, and with it being one of their special releases, and man knows I paid a lot for that. That's the first bottle I ever bought from Harriet Rome Liquor.
23. Actually, this is 8 years. It was
Okay.
bottled in 15, then barreled in 15, rebarreled in 20, and then bottled in 23. So it's 8 years.
Okay. All right. So what we've done is we've gone through and we labeled the bottles A, B, C, D. We scrambled them up after we poured them. Labeled the glasses A, B, C, D, E. Scrambled them up. I scrambled Brandon's. He scrambled mine. Vice versa. We don't know what's what. His first glass is not going to be my first glass, more than likely, unless it's just by chance. So that's going to be funny when we're sitting here talking about notes that we're getting. We're going to be all over the place. But we're going to run through them. We're going to give them a rank on the nose, the palate, and the finish. Rank them the way that we see fit, and we'll see how these things fall out. So let's do this.
Let's do it, man. Ooh, this one's got some funk to it.
Oh my goodness, man. That is really dark. I feel like I'm not even going to say what I'm getting, because if I say it, then it might mess up what you're getting over there. I'm just going to write my stuff. But just know that is very, like, you can tell that's rich, it's dark, it's got bright fruit type stuff to it.
Whatever this is very, very good. I know I've had it before, so I don't think it's this. Or it tastes like I've had it before. This is the only one that I haven't had on this table before today. And I do not own these two.
I am not going to even guess which one is which, because I always make myself look like a fool on that.
Do you?
I've got a blonde that I'll be releasing next week. One of the members sent me a lineup, and all the way through it, dude, I'm guessing rye here, maybe wheat there, rye. Every single one of them was a wheater.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, man, did I look like an idiot? Okay. So the palate on that one is a little bit more bitter than what comes off on the nose, but it's good.
I like my first glass, whatever it is. Get a little toasted. If I'm gonna guess without trying the other four, I'm gonna guess my first one would be toasted. It's got that little.
I said I'm not gonna guess, and I'm so tempted.
I have to. I can't do it. I have to, just in case,
Okay.
What if I'm right?
For your humor, I'll do it, because I absolutely feel like my first one. I feel like it could be the Jack Daniels, but this bitter note that I'm getting is leaving me to wonder. It's not a very long finish on it. We'll just say fair and bitter leather. All right.
This is like dark.
You on to the second one there?
Yeah, I'm on the second one. I love the nose though.
All right, so the nose on this one.
I don't know if you can see those legs or not, but man.
Hold it out there closer to the camera.
That's insane right there. If you can.
Look at that.
Somebody handed me some dirty glasses with fingerprints on them. He was probably,
That's you over there with a big old paw scrambling them around. Man, that's a nice nose. All right.
I know what this is.
I know what that is too.
I'm not even saying. I know what it is. You'll see my paper in just a minute. Very, very good. Very, very good.
Yeah, my second glass, just by chance, is my favorite, and I know for a fact. I know without a shadow of a doubt.
I know what my second one is.
Mine is too. How is that?
I don't know.
How did we both get? Because I promise you, we scrambled the heck out of these things.
I don't know, but I can tell you right now, I get that classic chocolate malt coffee on the end. Yep.
But let's talk about it for a minute, since we both think that that's the one.
Yeah. And you know what? I hope we're kind of wrong, honestly.
There's no way in heck. There is no way in the world that I'm wrong on that. There's no way. This one, the first one, I could be wrong. I was afraid with the uniqueness of Dettling.
With the smell?
That there's just no way. And that palate is unmistakable with the oats, like that creaminess, and then you get that coffee and the chocolate. No, absolutely not. And
you don't expect that out of a rye.
That's right. That's why I feel like Seth is killing the game. Like, he's going to put the rye world on call, because there's not many out there that have that profile.
Right.
There are some phenomenal ryes. Phenomenal. And these guys don't mess with a rye.
No. I think it's the oat that he puts in there, or maybe you said he does a triple what?
The triple malted grain, and one of them is like a kind of like a cocoa kind of chocolate grain. Like you eat it, it tastes like cocoa.
That's what I get. I get a lot of like chocolate malty hint on the back end, but the rye forward, if that makes any sense.
I hate that it's so unique that I can't not. Like, I wish I didn't know.
Right.
Because that feels like I may could cheat it. But I promise you, I won't. If I get to one of these and it just sends that one away, I'll let you know. But right now, out of the first two that I've tried.
It's crazy that your 2 and my 2 was.
Yeah, that's very crazy.
Lined up.
All right, we'll go on to number 3. We're 11 minutes in.
The nose on this one's fire. I don't know what this is.
You know, I've got to stop.
This might be my favorite nose out of the 3 so far.
I've got to quit running these things in the dishwasher with detergent. My daughter washes dishes, but it really messes up the nose for me sometimes. Like I pick up that dishwasher detergent smell.
Yeah.
This one's lighter on the nose, kind of minty. Oh wow, that's good. Oh dear God, that's good.
This is good.
That's NBC, I bet. And I've never had that NBC, but if I had to guess.
This is good, but it's not, I don't know, like almost let down by this. And I hate to say that, but like
the nose was great and the palate didn't.
The nose is phenomenal, but like
what is the deal with that? I'm seeing it so much right now where it's vice versa. When we went and did the Eagle Rare pick, over at Bankhead,
yep,
we had like that fantastic nose and the palate was lackluster. But I tell you what, there are times, and I think that the Old Forester President's Choice for me was the one that the nose was phenomenal and the palate was even better.
Yeah,
but that's for me, that's been rare lately.
I'm gonna try a second sip, maybe that. It's good. It's just got a very, I don't know, I feel like it's just like low proof. I don't get like a lot of
gotcha
from it. And I want that.
Bet money that's a 10-year.
I mean, I just want some, I want more, you know what I mean? It kind of just leaves me hanging, and not hanging to go get another bottle either. Like hanging to like,
where's it at?
I want more proof. I want more mouthfeel. Like
you left me unfulfilled.
Right.
Man, this is a very nice nose. I'm grabbing that glass at my, and it got me from Temu again. And this thing is like super thick, heavy. The glass is thicker. Like this is a substantial glass, and they are very cheap. I need to go in there and order more of them.
From
I
Temu?
love the way they feel. Yeah,
I'm a huge Temu supporter.
I heard their whole warehouse burned down. They lost $3.87.
And 4 kids?
Yeah.
You might want to edit that.
God, this is a fantastic nose.
Ooh, this one smells.
Money.
This one smells phenomenal too.
Money. All right, so my 4th glass. Very nice nose.
Don't get them out over there.
No, they're still in the same. The mouthfeel on it is right up my alley. That is the best mouthfeel that I've had. The Dettling comes right behind it. That's got it. But then the flavor that kind of rolls into the palate, I didn't like it. But as it starts to finish, really good. Oh my goodness, that's good.
This one's phenomenal.
This one is competing. These two are competing with one another right now, for sure. Oh man, and the finish is longer.
I like my 4th one a lot too.
Dude, if our glasses are lined up exactly the same, that's,
the nose.
This is the
what
longest.
Do you get on your nose?
That's the longest finish that I've had yet.
I get like vanilla, caramel, sweetness.
I'm getting cherry, vanilla.
On mine. I mean, we might not even have the same.
Yeah, it may not be, but it's like brown sugar, vanilla, cherry. I don't know, but that right there. Oh my goodness gracious, man! Don't let it be a Michter's Toasted, because now I got to go get another one. I don't think it had that kind of mouthfeel. I don't know what has that mouthfeel. That may be the NBC, but I don't know. But it's in the running right now. All right, I'm gonna do a showdown between those two.
This whatever is in my number 4 is still hugging me. That is a super long finish and very oily mouthfeel that I crave. I love a good oily mouthfeel.
I got a feeling our glasses somehow got piled similarly. This is very weird. We'll see.
There's no way, because I mean.
I'm telling you, that's the best mouthfeel that I've had, and that finish was the longest finish I've had, and it's going to be hard for me not to put that one as first place. I'm going to have to go back and forth between the two of them. All right, so on to the 5th glass. Very nice nose. I'm getting like peaches, some mint. Man, like it's kind of doughy. I like that nose. That's really nice. That's probably the second.
This is very good. Oh, crap. Or is this my Dettling? Seth, you got something that's very, very close to you out there, whatever this is. I get straight, I'm almost saying I'm wrong on number 2 now. or is this Dettling?
I know Dettling for sure.
I thought I did.
No, this is not Dettling for me, but this is fantastic. But I don't know. This is either going to be my second or third, depending on which wins out of these two. So I don't think I'm going to be down to.
Is this a malted rye?
I know. I don't think so.
Nope.
So this is. I'm gonna pull these back to me because these are the ones that I've got to run through these and see real quick.
I'm doing my 2, 4, and 5.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Really?
Absolutely. This is two, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing 2, 4, 5.
I'm gonna say that because I don't want to get them out of order here. I've got to nose these two side by side.
I know without a shadow of a doubt. Oh dear God.
I can tell by the nose. This has to be Dettling. Yeah, has to be. But this one right here is very, very close to. Very close. I don't get as much on the nose, but when I initially tried it on that last pour, I was like, wow, is it?
Oh man, that's kind of long finish. I couldn't even wash that out with water. This one's got a very, very long finish, and it's my jam.
You didn't trick me and pour something else in one of these bottles, did you?
I did not. Boy, I should have. Because labels will get you every time.
They will.
You know what? I'm telling you, I wish we could go like just naked. Just not me naked. Maybe you naked.
No.
But no,
they don't want to see that.
The bottle, they could. I mean, the people are into some stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Not that. Not too big guys.
We could start OnlyFans.
We could.
There's somebody to be into it.
We could.
Maybe after we polish these bottles off, we'll talk about it.
Let's do feet finders, not
feet finders.
Yeah.
People like eagle claws because I don't cut my toenails.
Well, I don't have toenails on my big toes, so we equal out each other. How about that?
Yeah, mine would like overlap yours in a picture.
Exactly.
We need to get photography.
Dude, we can do it.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Brendan, where you at, brother?
Man, that's a nice nose. So, all right, so it's down to these two for me right now, which is 2 and 5. So 2 or 5 right now.
That's my number 1. That's my number 2, and that's my number 3.
On the palate, it can't be between 2 and 5. It's got to be between 2 and 4 on the palate. On the nose, there again, number 5 on the nose. That's the best nose. That's best nose for sure.
I have my rankings. I'm ready whenever you are, brother.
All right, we got 9 minutes. My goodness, the finish on that thing is fantastic. But I'm gonna go with my number 2 glass is being number 1. That wins for me because nose and palate are good. Palate wise, number 4 has to get the second place for me. And number 5 has to get number 3. I don't know where I'm gonna go on these other ones.
We literally are, well, it depends. I don't know which one's which, but.
I didn't think it was that serious.
My number 3 glass was the weakest by far.
Okay, this is gonna be number 4, and this will be number 5. And only because number 3 to me has to be the 10-year Michters. It has to be. Number 2, I'm guessing it to be Dettling. Man, I don't know what number 3 is. I'm guessing number 3 is that toasted, but I'm gonna guess it is toasted. All right, so there you have it. Let's
reveal it.
Let's reveal it. So you want to
so
reveal yours first, and I'll tell you what's what?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
So my favorite glass was number 4, and it was bottle number A.
Number 4.
Let's see.
That's gonna be the Michter's Barrel Strength Toasted. That's your number 1 bottle?
That's my number 1 bottle.
Okay. And you were mistaken that, thinking it could be Dettling? Not sure?
I thought it was NBC. No, the Dettling I thought was either my second favorite, and which is my second glass.
So your second glass is your number 2?
Yeah, which
what
is
is it?
C.
I didn't see a C yet. That is the Dettling.
And then my third was my 5th, which was A.
A.
That's what it looks like, an A.
No, it's got to be D.
Oh yeah, D. Sorry, that's a D.
All right.
All right. Yep.
That's your D right there. If it'll show.
Pull it. There it is.
There
Yep.
it is.
So I had 1, 2, 3, and then 4 was E, which was this one.
Right. That come in 4th place.
Yep. And then came in 5th for me, which is B.
Okay. So for me, my number 1 was my second glass from the left, which is Charlie. Let's see.
That's your number 1.
Yep, that's the one.
There's the Dettling.
Told you I couldn't mistake it. But the one that was battling with it that I just couldn't is D. Wait, that's A. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I don't have my glasses on, guys. That's A. So A. I'm thinking it's the Michter's barrel strength.
Yep, I agree. We were literally 1 and 2.
1 and 2 when you were 1 and 2.
I said 1 was this, and you said 2 was this.
My number 3 was the 5th glass, and I'm guessing it would be toasted, but I was wrong. And it looks like that's Bravo.
Is that this one? Yep, that's the 3rd one.
Wow, so I picked a lower proofer for that.
Yep.
Crazy. Then in 4th place was my first glass, which is Delta.
Which was the Jack, I remember that.
All right. So I put that in 4th.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
We were very close on these.
And then in very last place, it must have been NBC for me. Wow. All right, well, there you have it, guys. I mean, that's how it panned out. Unfortunately, I feel like it might have been a little fair because I did know that was Dettling when I got it, but I'm not kidding you. Flavor profile wise, in between 1, 2, and 3, and 1 and 2 for sure, it was very close for me, man. I mean, I'm splitting hairs.
These two
Fantastic.
Are absolutely phenomenal. And then these two, I was torn between, but this one,
just lacking.
I needed something. I needed something more. I just didn't get it.
Why did we take a 10-year whiskey and proof it down?
I don't understand.
I understand
maybe
money. At 10 years, you shouldn't be shorting a barrel probably, but yeah, just spread it farther, right?
Yep.
But I don't do that, guys. Like, I want that cask strength, barrel strength. At the very worst, give me some full proof, right?
True.
I mean,
give me more. Give me more.
Yeah.
Which I think they did give me a little bit more here, which is why I chose it.
Yeah.
I would buy.
And it's only 109.
I would buy this all day long, every day. Could never drink this again, and I would be perfectly fine. And I hate to say that.
Exactly right. I won't buy a Michter's 10.
Never.
But I'd keep a case of those toasted. And I need a case of those Dettling Ryes. I mean, come on, Seth. Dang it. I should have bought a case of them, man.
I think he could hook us up.
Maybe.
I mean,
I don't know. He sent out most of it to Spillway, so. But he's got more coming.
Just
so.
one. Okay. We'll take the next barrel. How about that?
And in the future, there's barrel picks coming in the next few years. He's gonna have enough rye aged up that we can start doing barrel picks. So our pick in May will be a bourbon, but next year or the year after, whenever he lets those go, yeah, buddy. Guys, I appreciate it. Hope this was educational for you. It was for me. I didn't expect Dettling to win it for me, but I did expect it to be in the top 2 or 3.
You need a bottle.
For sure. If you haven't gotten it, then I guess at this point you can reach out to secondary or wait for the next release. He had 6 barrels that we went through, and he didn't release the best. He released like something right there in the middle of it. So there's 2 barrels that are much better than that one, and that thing is phenomenal. So if you guys hadn't looked over at the Patreon, the link's in the app. And I do want to mention before we sign off, we had a bottle share the other night, and it was my first time using the Z-Biotics. And so there's a link down in the comments. You can get 5% off by using Brutally Honest on it. I was skeptical of that stuff because I'm thinking it's not going to help. Their claim to fame is that there's a probiotic in that if you take that before you have a night of drinking and you're well hydrated and treat yourself fairly, that the next day you'll feel great. So,
really?
Yeah, they're not saying they mitigate hangovers or anything like that, but they're saying that you'll feel great when you woke up. And I did. I mean, we had 30 people here, and I bet we had 60 bottles on the table. I didn't drink all 60 bottles, but it turned out pretty good. So y'all check out Z-Biotics, give them a try, use that link, and until the next time, let the whiskey and friendships flow.
Cheers.
Cheers.